Now to bring up your scan hammer, you're going to hit C, go to resource gathering with a left click, and left click again on your scan hammer. This will set that to number 4.
The primary mode of collecting resources in New Eden is through thumping. To find resources to dig up, we'll need to use a scan hammer. Open your call down menu. Once that's open, select the resource gathering menu and then
As you can
select
see,
the scan hammer.
there's some people,
Find a patch of
or there's a
undeveloped
monster
land
out
and
here.
activate the call down slot to use the scan
Right
hammer.
click lets my sniper scope pull up. Other weapons have different abilities on C. As you can see, there's this nice little fly looking thing. Get him out of the way. And here is a drop from him. Little blue crystals are crystite, and now I have some minerals that he dropped. No, he dropped an ammo pack. Now here's my scan hammer.
That scan hammer just sent a seismic wave through the ground to find any resources nearby. Alright, find a spot to place that thumper and activate your call down slot.
Get your thumper ready. You do the same thing. And you go through and you select it just like you would a scan hammer. Use 4.
Great. That thing is going to start digging up dumpster loads of resources.
And since things are going to come in close, I switched weapons using the Q button for my close range secondary weapon.
The wildlife doesn't like thumpers, so get ready for a fight.
And here's my thumper.
Initiate.
Pretty soon we're going to see bugs coming from everywhere. Here they come. As you can see, that one actually, after he dies, his corpse will kick you up in the air. I just placed my long-range satchel, which is a mine, underneath the thumper, so if it starts getting crowded, I can activate that to clear it off. And as you can see, I'm picking up experience for every kill. I'll show you what to do with the experience once we get the thumper sent off. Now these bugs that you kill will give drops. It's not always bugs. Oftentimes there'll be other creatures that show up. And usually you don't have a problem when you're thumping with keeping your thumper's integrity up. It's pretty common for people to come and give a hand. Now, this is another important one. When it starts to get dark, you can hit X and you get a flashlight. See, your thumper status is increasing. It's at 58, 59. It goes pretty quick. Now this person's a recon as well, and they're shooting from distance and stuff that's coming in. One thing you have to remember with recons though is that green bar, when it reaches full potential, is when you will get maximum damage. Until then, your damage will be much less. Have a new creature showing up. Those bugs, the last one I shot, the explosive one, if you're close to them, they will actually damage you. Here we go, mission complete.
One last thing. Go ahead and open the map. Zoom out. Notice the purple icons. Those are job requests from people who need help, and they're more than willing to pay if you help them out. Always remember, whatever you do or don't do affects the world around you. So go help one of those guys out.
And then the game sends you on to your adventures in world quests, and that is going to sum it up for how you get started. Hopefully this will help you when you're selecting a character understand the basics. Now, before I go, I'm going to cover a few other things. Your basic movement's done with the W, A, S, and D keys. It's become pretty standard in MMOs. So it should be rather intuitive for most of you. There are several things you'll want to keep an eye on as bonuses to help you build up XP. Because XP, even though this game is a sandbox and it doesn't do traditional levels, you can hit your T key and it'll bring up this list.
Here you can view all of the available upgrades for your battle frame. Select an Accord Tech license to view more information and unlock it with the experience you've accumulated.
And as it just said there, that's how experience works in this game. You use it to buy upgrades for your battle frame. Once you acquire upgrades, you would go back to your battle frame garage, which there's one right here. You'll find these scattered in every settlement, and you would go through and, let's say I had a different weapon, I would go and highlight the arms, click them, and here I can change signature weapon, secondary weapon, and the ammo type that each one is using. For the legs you have servos and jump jets. The chest, you change your special abilities, your processor, plating types, and you also have one on the back right here. This is where you change your reactor type. That will change the amount of power or how efficient your battle frame operates. Escape lets you bring up the menu, and on the menu you will be able to customize the interface. Now, you can do all kinds of things. You can move these around, place them where you want them, resize them. I'm going to resize that chat because it gives a little more room for the combat log up above. That's fine. Radio portrait, these are fine. Resource monitor is one that I do like to have changed a little bit. So these are set up to always show these materials. You can also change your map, scope, all these things. Key bindings are changed here. Network, audio, video, and alright, that looks pretty good. So we're going to close back out of this. As you can see, I've acquired some resources. They're showing down on the bottom right corner next to my map. Another key that's important to watch out for is the N button. Whenever you get invites to squads, you will get a notification over there. You hit N to open it up, and then you can go through and interact with it with a mouse. So for now, that's going to be it. I'll show you some more advanced techniques here in just a moment, and with my next short video guide. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helps.